What an interesting painting. I've seen that image before in one of the paintings here. Oh, that's bad.
Look at that mess! I want you to put everything exactly the way it was.
Sorry, I will. It looks like I'll need to get the trays to their original levels. Got it! Wait, what's that? I have to translate that.
Nancy, glad you're here. Big news! The International Board Card and Dice Commission has announced that they will be accepting new games for review. That means I can send Raid in.
That's great news.
Only
What?
I have very bad luck is a simple way of explaining it. Always have.
But this doesn't seem bad.
Not yet, but you'll see. Nothing good ever just happens, not in my life at least. I'm sorry you don't want to hear any more of my old man problems. I actually need your help.
With what?
Since you're the best raid player I've met, will you help me create a new character? I know this probably won't work out, but I want it to be perfect.
Sure.
Oh, excellent. Yes, I just knew you'd help. Maybe with your help, this wouldn't be such a disaster. I'd like you to help me come up with a new character. It is going to be based on the bear-skinned creature from the old tales. Should it be male or female?
Female.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye, Nancy. Nancy, I'm shocked. What are you doing?
Oh, sorry.
What did you
Hi, Frank.
I'm serious. You better hope his brain is under warranty, because you have broken it.
Oh, no. Is he really upset?
I've never seen him this upset before. Joe's working overtime to cheer him up. I don't know exactly what's going on, but you might want to give him a call. Ugh, this connection is awful. Give me a call when you've got a better line. Let me know what you're up to. Joe and I will keep an eye on Ned.
I'll let you go. Bye.
See ya.
Have to translate that. It's locked.
Guten Abend, Frau. Sprechen Sie Deutsch?
Sprechen Sie... Oh, do I speak German? No, sorry.
No. I am the one to apologize. Karl, the Burgermeister, is supposed to tell me a little bit about each guest, like the language you speak and where you're from. This way I can have everything prepared for your stay. But again, he has not done this correctly. I'm Anja, the Castellan. I'm in charge of guest services. I'm here to help you with anything you need during your stay.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nancy Drew.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Miss Drew. You sure picked an interesting week to visit. You must have a strong heart.
What do you mean?
What, you don't know? Then it's nothing.
It must be something, or you wouldn't have said anything.
The castle's worked up in a panic right now, so I have to warn you that your visit here may not be the world-class experience we aim to provide. But I will do my best to make sure that your visit is a happy and safe time for you.
Why is everyone a little spooked right now?
Oh, well, I suppose you'll find out about it anyway. I might as well be the one to fill you in. Mind you, don't get upset. Are you the easily frightened type?
No.
Good. You'd tell me if you were. There's nothing wrong with being scared.
I'm not. Promise.
Okay, good. But you do not need to worry about this, I see. How do you say this? There's a monster situation, potentially taking shape.
A monster situation?
Well, that's the buzz around the castle. You need background. This castle, has a history. Legend around here says that a monster lives in these woods. Once in a great while, he returns, seeking a victim. People think that time is now.
What makes everyone think the monster is coming here now?
As long as I've been here, people always pointed out signs of his return. Cows would go missing, flocks of sheep would disappear, claw marks would appear on the trees. Everyone would say, "Oh, the monster will be here soon!" But when he doesn't come, everyone calms down and forgets about the legend until strange things start happening again.
Are strange things happening now?
Yeah, but, different this time.
How so?
The signs are the same, but everyone is reacting differently. It's spooky. I heard once that before a tsunami, all of the animals will run to a higher ground. They just know. That is what it is like this time. We all just know.
What can you tell me about the monster?
I don't know, Nancy. A lot of the older people here say they've seen it, but none of them will say what it looks like.
Why not?
Not sure. Maybe they didn't see it. Maybe they did, and they don't want to remember. But everyone will tell you about the strange things that have been going on.
Like what?
Look, I could get into a lot of trouble for telling you things like this. Can you promise me that you won't tell anyone that I am telling you this stuff?
I'm sure it's not that big of a deal.
It is. I love this job, Nancy. My job is to make you feel more at home, not to scare you.
I'd feel much more comfortable if I had an idea of what was going on here. What's a castellan?
I'm in charge of the overall guest experience here. Karl, who you may have met earlier, is the Bürgermeister, sort of like the mayor. Or, I mean, that's what he would really be if he actually did any work. I'm sorry, that wasn't really appropriate. Long day.
So, how did you get such a cool job?
I get asked that all the time. It's really fun here and pretty competitive. I got my job by working my way up and managing smaller households and attractions in the area. Then one day there was an opening. I turned in my resume and crossed my fingers.
Do you believe there's a monster on his way here?
What do you want me to say, Nancy? I can't answer anything like that at work.
Please, I won't tell anyone what you say.
I do. It's stupid, I know. But there is something terrible out there. I can just feel it. We all can. It's taken everything I've got to stay here through this.
What do the people who live here think about the monster?
People have stopped talking about it. Those who can have skipped town. Those of us who really live here, let's just say you're not going to be finding many open doors on a night like tonight. People are scared.
This monster, does anyone know why it's supposed to be here?
Legend says he comes from the forest whenever the girl in the necklace walks the castle halls, and he will stop at nothing to steal her away into the woods.
Well, then what happens?
No one knows, but these girls, they are never seen again. None of them.
What do you think of Karl?
I think that Karl has been placed on this planet to test my patience.
So you two don't get along, I take it.
The fact that that man got elected makes me wish we were back in the days when you had to pull a sword out of a stone or a lake or something to assume power. He'd never be able to figure it out. Too many steps. What with the pulling and then the not dropping it and then the remembering to tell people about what happened.
Do people around here trust Karl?
Apparently enough do. He's still got the job.
You've got some great stuff in here. Is any of it for sale?
Of course. This shop is very popular with tourists. Most everything is for sale. You'll find the prices listed.
I'd like to buy some souvenirs, but I'm low on money. Any idea how I could make more?
People are always dropping coins around the castle. Oh, and Karl has been offering to pay for people's help on that silly game of his.
Auf Wiedersehen!
Goodbye.
Huh? I wonder what this says. Maybe the pictures will help me figure out how to crack this code.
Nancy, what happened? You look very sad.
Oh, it's nothing.
I know what nothing looks like, and that is not nothing. That looks like, boy trouble. You do not even need to confirm. I know I am right.
How did you...
I know that look. I've seen it in the mirror many times. What happened?
It's a long story. He's upset that we don't spend enough time together. And I said some things I shouldn't have said.
Well, you can always talk to me about it. Us girls have to stick together.
Thanks. I need some boyfriend advice.
You came to the right place.
I think I need to apologize, but at the same time, he needs to let me live my life. Of course, I want him to be a big part of it, but I don't know how to explain that.
Well, luckily, this one's easy. For me, at least, as the advice giver. Tell him exactly what you just told me.
That's it?
That's it. Talk it through. Relationships are like plants. They grow stronger if you talk to them. That one works better in German, I think.
Thanks. I'll give it a shot.
I know it will work. Oh, when I was your age, I had the most wonderful boyfriend. The whole world was always just so perfect when we were together. There's nothing like love to bring order to a scattered world.
What's with a glass display?
Ah, you noticed. Glassblowing tradition is very strong in the areas around Bavaria. We do quite a bit of glassblowing here ourselves. Normally we have demos, but it's been so hectic here the last few days, we'd had to stop them for the moment.
You make glass here in the castle?
Oh, yes. I wish you could see it. Glass is everyday magic. Out of all this power and fire comes something delicate and strange. It's sad how easy it is to forget just how odd and beautiful a simple piece of glass can be.
I guess so.
It's one of the old things. Renata is always saying, the old things are the best. Do you think she's right?
Sure, I guess.
She might be right. But you could also say that the monster is also one of the old things.
Can I see the glass shop?
Oh, sorry. It's locked until everything settles down. Only Karl and I have keys, but we're both too busy to supervise anyone down there at the moment. Sorry, Nancy.
See you later.
Bye, Nancy.